Of an experience sharing and exposure visit aimed at strengthening partnership and mutual understanding between our two esteemed institutions. This visit reflects our shared commitment to advancing democratic governance, credible elections, and institutional excellence across our continent. Allow me to extend our sincere gratitude to GIZ for organizing, coordinating, and supporting this important exchange visit. GIZ consistent partnership with electoral institutions across Africa, including both Inec and NEBE, continues to play a vital role in promoting professional collaboration, capacity development, democratic strengthening to our continent. Under your leadership, Professor Mahmood, Yakubu, Nigeria's Inec has become one of Africa's most respected and innovative electoral institutions. A model of transparency, inclusivity, and technological advancement in election management. The lessons drawn from your vast experience managing elections in a nation of remarkable diversity and scale provide invaluable insights for Ethiopia as we continue to consolidate and modernize our electoral system. We are particularly eager to learn from Inec innovation in voter registration, electoral technology, stakeholder engagement, and civic education. At the same time, we recognize that both our countries face similar challenges, from addressing electoral violence and misinformation to enhancing voter confidence and ensuring peaceful electoral participations. These are shared experiences that unite us and remind us of the importance of institutional resilience, visionary leadership, and regional cooperation. We firmly believe that democracy grows stronger when institutions learn from one another. In that spirit, this engagement is not only about observation, but also meaningful dialogue, about sharing experiences, addressing common challenges, and building lasting networks of cooperation that elevate the standards of electoral governance across Africa. Allow me, therefore, to once again express our deep appreciation to you, Professor Mahmood, Yakubu, to your team at Inec, for your openness, collaboration, and hospitality. We value this partnership deeply and look forward to continued cooperation between the National Electoral Board of Ethiopia and the Independent National Electoral Commission of Nigeria, with the unwavering support of GIZ and other development partners. May this visit mark the beginning of an even closer and more enduring cooperation between our institutions, united by a shared vision, a vision of credible elections, peaceful participations in democratic Africa that truly reflects the will of its people. I thank you.
It is my pleasure to warmly welcome our visitors from the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia. This is an extraordinary visit. In the past, we only interacted with colleagues from the Electoral Commission. Today, we are hosting a joint delegation from the National Election Board of Ethiopia and the Coalition of Ethiopian Civil Society Organizations for Elections, representing over 180 civil society organizations. And the joint team is here to exchange ideas and to also understudy the Nigerian electoral process. It is therefore my honor to welcome the NEBI delegation led by the Deputy Chairman of the Commission, Mr. Tesfaye Niwai. I similarly welcome Mr. Abera Hale Mariam, the Executive Director, and other members of the Coalition of Civil Society Organizations. Nigeria in West Africa and Ethiopia in East Africa share a lot in common. Our two countries are multi-ethnic and multi-religious. To manage the diversity, both countries operate the federal system of government. In terms of demography, many people are not aware that with an estimated population of over 135 million people, Ethiopia is the second most populous country in Africa after Nigeria. In fact, our two countries account for a quarter of the entire population of Africa. In the area of election management, NEBE and Inec also share similar constitutional responsibilities, which include the conduct of national and regional elections, registration and regulation of political parties, monitoring of election expenses, constituency delimitation, creation of polling units, accreditation of voters, and voter education. Over the next 1 week, we will share various aspects of the Nigerian experience with our visitors in 9 technical sessions covering the entire gamut of election and electoral process, from the formulation of planning tools such as strategic plan, the strategic plan implementation program, the election project plan, as well as the election monitoring and support center. We will also share experience on issues of inclusivity in elections and the participation of persons displaced by conflict, stakeholder engagements, the role of technology in voter registration, the management of candidate nomination, as well as observer and media accreditation. Other areas include the design and production of sensitive materials, and as I said earlier, voter education. For an extensive experience sharing engagement of this nature, the committee has invited some civil society organizations in Nigeria, representatives of the media, and the umbrella body of political parties known as the Inter-Party Advisory Council, IPAC, to join specific technical sessions to exchange ideas with our visitors. Beyond the technical sessions, the visit is also coming at a time when voter registration is ongoing in the Federal Capital Territory ahead of the area council elections in February next year. This will provide our visitors the opportunity for a real-life experience of voter registration in Nigeria. I urge you to feel free to interact with our officials and critical stakeholders. We will also seize the opportunity to ask you questions in the best tradition of knowledge and experience sharing. So it's not going to be a one-way traffic. On this note, I would like to appreciate the Office of the German Agency for International Development, the GIZ, in Ethiopia for facilitating this important engagement. Beyond that, 2 officials from GIZ are also here with the team. We welcome you to Inec. We also assure you that our engagement with colleagues from Ethiopia will be a worthwhile experience. Some time ago, I visited Ethiopia, and I still remember one word during my visit, and therefore I would like to conclude by saying this in Amharic: Amasagnallo. Amasagnallo for choosing Nigeria. Thank you very much.
From the team from Inec. Downstairs, and thereafter we'll be back for the technical session.